I'd said to Spirit, I just need a sign.
When it happened, she didn't know what it meant at the time.
All I know is that it hit me like a ton of bricks, a tsunami, and fireworks on New Year's Eve, all in one moment.
But it was all part of a bigger story.
Of my blinders coming off, of realizing that the life I was living and the way that I was leading it was no longer on purpose.
Megan's purpose, her work,
Always been helping in some way or another.
involves healing.
I ask all the information, wisdom, and guidance that comes in today comes in for Rajie's highest good, and that I may be a clear channel for that information, wisdom, and guidance.
With tools guided by something we all have, intuition.
We're all born it. We're a psychic species, right? Yeah. So you already have it. It's a matter of accessing it.
And developing, like a skill.
There's nothing you're going to hear in a session that you don't already know. Oracle cards are some of the tools that I use when I work with my clients to share the information with.
To help navigate life's twists and turns.
I hold people's stories for them and then return those stories to them from a different perspective.
She's now created her own set of oracle cards. Similar to tarot, these cards are more organic.
Whatever the symbols are for you, whatever the theme is for you, can then become something that connects to human experience. So let's have a look at what's fallen.
The cards come from her life's experience.
Because it is my heart's journey.
A gut feeling at the time led to the creation of the deck.
Like a stirring that something more was being asked of me.
Intense enough to spark life-altering events.
It was actually quite devastating.
Really?
Yeah.
Why devastating?
Because I also recognized that in order for me to do this work, I was going to have to make some major transitions and shifts in my own life.
Despite red flags showing up over the years, her marriage dissolved after 23.
And then if we continue to ignore, then that's when the universe steps in. That's when the big guns show up. And that's when we have these profound wake-up calls, like the car accident, or the fatal illness, or the death of a loved one, or a separation and divorce. Something that is so big, we cannot ignore it any longer.
Ironically, her heart's healing journey began when she started following them.
The first heart that I saw was down at Clover Point.
Asking for a sign in a moment of despair.
I looked down and there was this beautiful heart-shaped tidal pool.
A little inside joke perhaps between her and nature.
They found me. You know, if I was in that place of pain,
reminding her
I would see them.
She was safe and loved.
Okay. Go back to the heart. It's all connected to the heart.
Taking cell phone pictures of them, she started a collection.
And I kept them very, very private. I didn't show them to anybody. They were just for me.
But Megan realized they actually weren't and began sharing them online.
Nature made that heart and I saw it.
Based on the positive feedback, she created the 42-card deck with a book detailing her story and the circumstances of when the heart appeared.
Love is a funny thing. We have no control over it, and yet we try so hard to put it in a box.
Each card has a channeled message, and almost all taken in BC.
The images are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Wow.
We did a reading together.
You can just be open to whatever it is your heart needs to tell you right now.
We got heart roots, heart view, and shadow heart.
And if you have found yourself arguing more than usual lately, it may be time to step back from needing to
I won't give
right.
too much away.
I'm just gonna sit back for a second.
Just be with it. When I do this work,
but it was a profound experience for me. The cards have been turned into calendars and are available in selected stores along with her other creations.
And then we've taken out all the civic and religious holidays and we've made up our own.
Megan still sees hearts.
They're everywhere and all you have to do is just invite them in.
And I'll think twice the next time I see one in nature. In Victoria, I'm Rajie Kabli.